People say less is more. At Red Barn, we think less is better. It's what you won't find that sets our natural premium pet food apart. No byproducts, no corn or soy, no fillers. Just the natural ingredients your pets need to live the healthy life they deserve. Look at the label. We want you to. Red Barn Naturals Pet Food. Simply the best. Find it in your local pet specialty store. Try our grain-free rolled food. It's protein-packed with less risk of food sensitivity.
Blog Talk Radio.
You know what time it is. Time to hang out with Mr.
Welcome to the Bit Scoop with Coop. I'm your host, Coop. And today, guys, I do apologize earlier. We did actually have a little technical difficulties that was going on with the show. But, hey, the show had to go on. But I guess he came back again, took time out of his busy schedule to actually do this show to talk to all of my fans and all of his fans around worldwide. Just in case you guys missed it, and more than likely you probably did, because of the technical difficulties. The guy I have on the phone today, he is actually an up-and-coming producer. He has actually done big things already in his career. He knows the music industry. He knows where the music should be standing at this time. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like to introduce my guest right now, Mr. Mark OnTheBeatz. Welcome to the show.
How y'all doing? Thank you for having me, brother. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. And it's an honor for you to be here, guys, Now, on this show, we always start from the beginning. So we always talk about how you actually started in the music industry. But with you, I want to take it back just a little bit further. When did you first really get interested in music?
When I was about 13, I moved from D.C. down to North Carolina with my grandparents, pick it up to kind of stay out of trouble. Learned it from one of my uncle friends. He was messing around on a computer one day. I was like, yo, what is that? He was like, it's FL Studio. I was like, word, how can I get it? He showed me how to get it, and ever since then it's just been love at first sight.
Wow. Now, that's one thing I like, because a lot of people in the music industry or that's actually listening to music, they always try to process what they're hearing, and it takes them a while to actually catch on to what they're hearing. Now, with you, love at first sight, that's actually something big to say right there, man. And it must show that you was actually destined to get into this game right here. Now, I just want to say music has changed a lot. Music has its own feel to it when you have good music, and that's one thing I love about music also. Now, what era of music would you actually say is your favorite?
My favorite music is always going to be that original, that original sound, because I come from D.C. I'm used to live music, live sound, so it got to be the music from like the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, that disco feel, that Marvin Gaye feel, that Betty Davis feel, Miles Davis, Curtis Mayfield, just that real music. It just made you want to listen to it, because it was like, okay, this is what music's supposed to sound like. It was real.
Wow. Now, since you say you came from D.C. and everything, did you ever get a taste of that go-go?
Oh, yeah, man, I grew up on that. My father made sure I got a good, taste of go-go all my life since I was like 3 years old. He playing junkyard, backyard band, all that. All my D.C. people going to know what I'm talking about, but
yes.
It's a good thing that my dad introduced me to that, because now I'm able to reenact go-go beats and remake go-go beats and sample from go-go songs and put my own go-go spin on there. It's dope.
And, and that's the thing. I've been back and forth. I got family in Capitol Heights. I have family in Forestville, Maryland. And, of course, in the D.C. area.
I just moved from out that way before I came down. I was staying in District Heights, not too far from Forestville.
Oh, wow. That's what's up. And, I remember I used to, when I came to visit up there, I always had to stop by Iverson Mall. And there was at the time, there was like a little go-go shop. It was like a store that sell that music. It was right outside the mall. And there was another one inside of Iverson Mall also that actually got that. I'm a big fan of go-go. Always been since I actually got introduced to it.
It's still there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's still there. That tape store's still over there. They still sell go-go CDs and go-go tapes to this day.
Oh my goodness! Next time I go out there, I'm gonna have to actually go visit. Now, Mark, let's tell everybody where you at right now. I mean, yeah, you stayed in D.C., but where are you currently located now?
Right now, I'm currently located in Knightdale, North Carolina, not too far from Raleigh, like 3 minutes from Raleigh. Just come down here to get that music out here and just take over North Carolina because I feel like it's a good market to really, benefit from. You got people like J. Cole, Anthony Hamilton, Fantasia, all these artists are from North Carolina, and it's like, these P.D. Pablos coming out, and you like, yo, where these cats coming from? Where they at? And it's like you have to be out here to try to get one of those so you can build with it, and never know, make the next wave, make the next hit. But it's definitely a foundation for that to be for the music out here. It really is.
Do you feel like it's easier being in North Carolina as far as it goes for, getting started in the music industry? We know right now you are a producer, but when you first step foot into the game, do you feel like it's easy to do it up north, or where we at now in North Carolina?
North Carolina, man, it's more slower pace. Like, don't get it twisted. I do have the up top mentality, that inner city mentality, but however, down in North Carolina, it's more of a slower pace. So it's like I breeze through the people and the people that come across down here because they're so slow, and I can really take advantage of the relaxation of planning my next move and not being so on the edge all the time. So I'm in the city. I'm around a bunch of crime and around negative things. So down here is really peaceful. It's just room to grow, room to breathe, room to just focus and take advantage of the opportunities that people take for granted.
Now, people that don't know, I'm in Rocky Mount, North Carolina. So me and Mark, we probably about a good 30 minutes away from each other. Hour? Somewhere in the area?
To an hour.
Yeah, it all depends on traffic. So, yeah, but there's really no traffic in between us two. But you're right, it's about 32 hours. And, around here, man, listening to the radio stations, man, people are very limited to what they're actually getting in their ear, because there's a lot of cats that's underground, and there's a lot of cats that's actually don't get a chance to be in the music scene. They got true lyrical masterpiece on them, as far as to go with them, actually, that needs to be heard. But we're going to talk about that later on the show. So, but back to you. You said you mentioned some of the music that you grew up on, but who are some of your favorite artists?
Well, my favorite artist right now, I don't even say right now, this is my favorite artist because I know he's always going to be dope. He's never going to change his ways. J. Cole, Kendrick, and Devin the Dude. Okay.
And
now, then ain't nobody else. I like y'all too. I just can't remember all y'all names right now, but those my my top three.
That's what's up, man. If they're listening right now, hey, get at him. You got a fan right here, and he can do big things. Trust me. It's collaboration time. Real producers with real artists. Let's make real music. I love that. We need to get that done.
That's the formula.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, once again, it's no secret you are a producer. You've seen things in the music industry. You've heard of things in the music industry that the average person doesn't know about. Now, as far as it goes from your perspective, what obstacles have you had to go through as actually taking the role as a producer?
Being told, no, I won't achieve my goal as being a producer. No, I'm not going to be the next best thing. No, I'm not tight. No, I'm not great at what I do. No, I ain't nothing. But that's just hate. And, when people don't chase their dreams and they see you, just passing through life with a breeze without the bumps and bruises that they get along in their journey in life, they kind of throw negative energy to try to throw you off course. And that's like the main thing that is wrong with the people that got talent now. They don't have no support that, have that platform to present it. It's a guy out there right now better than LeBron, but don't nobody know him because he probably never had the same opportunities LeBron's had to present his talent. You know what I mean? So it's just really about the obstacles, man. It's crazy, man. It's too many obstacles. Being different. Everybody wants to be a producer. Everybody want to be an artist, but I want to be different. And when you've been different, people don't like different. They feel what they don't understand because it's different.
So true. That's deep what you just said, and that's even outside of the music industry. That's life, and it shouldn't be that way. Different flavors, man. You got to taste new things to understand what it is. If you don't, you're going to be stuck listening or seeing the same thing that you've seen since day one you open your eyes. Different is good. And, I mean, people need to know that. They really do. Now, can you tell us about some of the projects that you actually going to be working on or that you've done? Either way.
Well, I have a project that I'm working on right now. It's called the HBCU Mixtape. And artists from the HBCU colleges can submit their music to hbcumixtape@gmail.com. Send me your music, man. I'll check them out. But it's really to present a platform where the artists from all these black colleges can really speak, spoken words, poets, whatever you got, rappers, you want to tell your story, you know what I'm saying, as long as it got some purpose behind it. We don't want to talk about that killing, that dumbed down stuff. We want to really hear your story, like what makes you you, what makes you want to do the things you do and be greater in life, you know what I mean? And that's where this project come along, because it's really hands-on with the people. I'm actually going up to St. Aug tomorrow to do an interview on their radio station to broadcast it and talk about it furthermore and promote it on there. And I already got artists from their school submitting the music, so it's already buzzing. It's already getting the attention that it needs to get to reach the people. So from there, I'm going to go to Central and talk to people at Central. Then, keep it going.
Wow, that's what's up, man. I mean, you're making big things and you're making big noise because, you're jumping from station to station to make sure, that it's known.
Oh, yeah.
You're here and you're here to help. And that's what we need. We need more producers like that instead of the money-hungry cats that's saying, we're going to actually just take this person that can dance in two-step because that's what you hear on the radio and nothing else. Mm-hmm. So, you're making a difference, and I love that, man, because I got a feeling you're going to be one of the people that's going to bring music back to music, if you know what I mean by that. So,
yes, sir.
I am so glad that you're actually doing this. Yes.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Oh, yes, sir. Can you just give them that email address one more time if they, if they want to actually send their stuff in?
You can also reach me at @Mark OnTheBeatz, MarkOnTheBeatz. That's on any social media, Instagram, SoundCloud, whatever, Facebook, all of that. And also the email is hbcumixtape@gmail.com.
Guys, you heard it here first, man. Make sure you send in your stuff. If you have any skills at all, and you just heard Mark OnTheBeatz, I mean, he told you what he's looking for. Don't send that silly stuff in. If you are a true lyricist and you got game, if you got game, man, bring it. That's what he wants. He wants true music. Yeah, you didn't hear me say hip-hop. He said he wants true music. Bring it. Mm-hmm. He'll work with you. It's simple as that, guys. Stop with this two-step to your right, two-step to your left, jump over your leg and do a split, all this other craziness, man.
Really hit the quam. Yeah, that's madness, man.
Right. So bring it. Bring the music. That's what we want. I mean, I want to hear it myself. I mean, it's sad that I have to actually keep trying to go underground to hear true music when if I can't just get in my car and just turn on the radio and you know what I'm hearing on the radio. You're in North Carolina. You hear what's being played. So, I mean, and it's not just North Carolina. I mean, it's all over. It's being played like that. So, I mean.
But it's the industry. It's that type of energy where you have to have a dance. You have to have a dance, and you have to have 40 million followers on Instagram for you to be somebody. When that's not even the case, because your followers don't make your talent. If you got 40 million followers, if you got 40 million followers and you don't have no talent but other than you pretty or you got a nice body, that's no reason for you to be on there. It's like, who cares about that? You're not even a model. But these are the type of people that gets the placements and spots on TV because of they got fans. It's cool to have fans. But also you can't have fans if you're doing stupid stuff. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't you shouldn't have fans because you're mentally disabled. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, what are you doing? You can go to clubs and people pay you to show up. Like, what do? You rap? You sing? You moonwalk? Anything?
Exactly. And you, I mean, you're speaking the truth. You really are. I mean, I'm sorry, people. I laughed at that, but I mean, Mark OnTheBeatz is actually talking the truth right now. I mean, you got people like him. He's actually working hard to become a producer. You got people like J. Cole that's heard no probably as much as Mark have on the beats, and you got to deal with all this negative and you got someone to come in and want to act silly and get 1.1 million hits, and you're invited to be VIP everywhere, and you're the number one thing that's being talked about. So I mean,
hey, that's the world we live in.
Yeah, but I mean, I want my fans and I want your fans to listen right now and really ask yourself this true question: Is that really the direction we want to go in? Seriously, do you want this? Is that what you're looking for? And I hate to blame this though, but Mark, I feel like this started during the times like how American Idol first started, and they were really supposed to be looking for the next artist, and you got cats up there coming up there acting a fool, and just because you got America laughing at you, they bring them into a studio and make an album because they laughed at them. So I mean,
it's all about the ratings. Oh, it's silly. He don't have no talent, but the night that he was on there, man, we got 50 million more viewers than we would normally get. Let's keep this type of energy going. We need to exhort this resource and exploit this and keep it going and just thrive with this negativity.
Now, what is it going to take, though? Seriously, what is it going to take to change this?
It's going to take people like J. Cole to keep doing what they're doing, never changing who they are, to keep people like me and other brothers and other artists and other sisters out there who look up to these people out and like their words and like what they stand for, to give us the energy to do that and stand strong so we can keep the ball going. Because if we don't do it, then how are we going to expect for our children to do it or their children to do it? We have to come together and work together and stop trying to be like, well, because you got more money than me, I don't want to work with you because I want to have more money than you. Why? Why does it matter how much money I got? I can help you get more money than me. Just listen. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And do you feel that today's generation, the student doesn't want to listen to the teacher? Do you feel like the student is supposed to be the teacher?
Everybody know it all these days. Everybody know it all. I got followers. I got more followers than you. You ain't nobody. I got more friends than you on Instagram. You ain't nobody. Like, what is that's what it boils down to. And I keep saying that because that's the world we live in. Everything is social media. Like, you hear more stuff. You hear more about stuff on social media than the news. Social media is the news.
That is true. That is very true. We're going to get back on that topic in a second because there's more I want to say about that also. Now, are there any artists out there that you currently got your eye on that you would like to work with?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It's a cat named Rain 910 who was featured on the BET Cypher this year. He's dope. I'm scheduled to work with him soon, and I'm also scheduled to meet up with another BT Cypher artist who I worked with in the past by the name of T-Top. He's actually from Fuquay, North Carolina, if I'm not mistaken. He is very, very talented. I meet up with him Friday to go over some music and hopefully come up with a great, great hit because this is what we love to do. And it's great that the fact that even though he's on a bigger platform, he has his own fan base now and he's on TV and all these things, he's still doing what every brother should do. Once you get to a certain plateau, help another brother who's trying to get to where you at, and let's keep the ball going. Let's do that. Because it's a lot of people that I know that guys in the industry that they don't talk to me. They good now, you know what I mean? And I ain't going to say no names, but they know who they are. But it's like at the same time, you got people like that who I don't even know. I knew him based off another cat I was dealing with. They had a little battle with the Beats on a radio station down here in Raleigh through Brian Dawson back in the day. That's how they came to, against each other. Then outside of that, they developed so much fans that they kind of did like a Nas and Jay-Z thing, like let's just collab together and bring all the fans together. And they was doing that. So that's how I met him when I was younger. Then, time went by. He started progressing and doing his thing, and I moved back down here. So it's only right that I link back up with him and continue to create greatness, you know what I mean, on a higher scale now.
Okay. So basically, you're not going to forget where you came from and who you actually met on that road that came up. And see, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, what is it going to take, though, to get more people like you in this business?
Stop watching these dumb reality TV shows and care more about your own life than somebody else's life first. And start there. Start with yourself first. So you have to care about what you want. Don't care about what everybody else wants. Don't care about what the world wants. The world don't care about what you want. You have to care about what you want in this world. You have to start with you first. And once you start doing that, it's going to be like a key you're going to unlock every door you ever want to unlock in life. You're going to be successful. Ain't nobody will ever tell you nothing.
Who? Now, you don't have to name any names on this, but have you heard about a lot of weak-minded people in the music industry right now? Have you heard about?
Hey, man. I don't have to hear about it. I see these cats. They everywhere. You go out to certain functions, you go out to certain shows, and you think these cats on TV are who they are. They're not. So a lot of these cats, they not, man. And it's not fair that they get to put this. Rappers should be actors. They should just be actors. A lot of these cats, there's some real ones. Don't get it wrong. There's a lot of real brothers in the industry. Don't get it twisted. But a lot of these cats should just be actors because they put on this facade like they so cool, they so this, but really they not. They're totally opposite. They jerks, man. They just jerks that got talent. I mean, people who got picked on in school who realized that they had talent, they're gonna use their talent to get back at people and be rude to people. It's crazy.
Now, and this kind of brings back what you were saying earlier for the people that you're looking for to actually come, to bring their talents to you so you can hear it, the mixtape. Now, let's just say you hear someone and they submit their music to you and, they got fire. And when you actually link up with them and you find out they're more of a jerk, how far are you going to actually take it? Like, will you still collaborate with that person or?
Not at all, because it's the bigger picture. One thing I learned from my grandfather, you know what I'm saying, he just recently passed, but he always told me, you know what I mean, you have to let go of the smaller things and like to grab hold of the bigger things. And just because you hot right now and you got nice songs, bro, your longevity and your progress in the game is going to be limited because you being a jerk. I don't want to invest into that because that means if I invest into you and your career is short, then I have to break off ties with you. And then now you become a burden because you're going to want me to take you on my journey in life where I'm going to progress. And that's not cool because that's going to cause confliction. So I'd rather just cut that ties with you, send you on your way, may God bless you, and keep it moving before any bad ties even come up. Don't care who you are, how much money you got. I don't care about that because that ain't me.
Right. Now, and I want to reiterate what he just said and what we just said about 10, 15 minutes ago. If you submit your stuff to him, yes, if you got fire, submit it to him. But you got to come correct with Mark OnTheBeatz. You have to come correct. Don't come in saying, yes, I got fire, you going to listen to me. No, he's the producer. You got to respect where you are. You trying to get into the game. He's trying to help you. So come with some respect. Come correct. Don't come up like you on top of the world and you know everything. That's not going to get you nowhere.
I don't know everything, so you definitely can't know everything because you ain't even where I'm at.
Exactly. So I just want to make sure I do get that out there for everyone that's listening. If you're one of my fans or you're not, I'm just letting you know straight up. If you got the fire, you can spit, you can sing, you can do whatever. Submit it. But if Mark OnTheBeatz call you and say, let's collab, you got to bring the respect. Do not come out there talking foolish because he'll drop you in a minute. He definitely will. So I just have to get it out there. Yes, sir. Now, we're going to get back to the elephant in the room that we were just talking about.
Right.
Where can, in your opinion, where can you pinpoint on the timeline where music actually changed? We understand the reality shows, but where do you feel that it actually changed it? You don't have to name no names, but what genre of music was it, or what actually caught your eye to make you start scratching your head saying, what happened?
When you can start making songs about candy and making songs about snapping fingers and making songs about stinky, the leg that stink and stuff like that. I don't understand. What is this? What is a stinky leg? What is that? Like, don't nobody. It just sound good though. I just ride to a grown men who got bills and got bad credit to listen to the stinky leg. Like, I don't understand. Maybe that's why they got bad credit, because they listen to that bad music.
Wow, now that's philosophy right there.
Crazy out here.
That's philosophy. Here's an impromptu question I gotta ask. I understand you're in North Carolina, but are there any cats up north that you got your eye on also that you want to actually bring down?
Oh yeah, it's a cat, man. I grew up with him. I've been knowing this cat since like the 5th grade. He a funny dude. His name Lambo Anlo, LAMBO ANLO on Instagram. Man, he dope. He's really, really different. He's raw. He got that talent. He's like me. The way I talk and the way I'm starting, how I carry myself, he just is the same way, but he does it in a different way where it's like it's just more appealing. Because he got to be a rapper, so he's more so dealing with people and doing shows. So I'm more behind the scenes, so I can be more raw, uncut. But you know, when you are facing somebody, you got to kind of be more finesseful. But man, he's dope. Check him out, man. Please check him out. He's very, very dope, man.
Hey, you heard it here, man. You definitely heard it here, guys. Now, Mark, I know you're a busy man, so I'm not going to keep you long. What is your ultimate goal as a producer?
My ultimate goal is just to let my music speak to the people. I want to be able to play music and it just talk to you. You can be like, I want you to be able to hear my sound and know what I'm thinking just by listening to my music. And just seeing where I'm going with my arrangements, because I just wanted to speak to you. Because I feel like that's the problem. Like, if people always say, well, the music, if we know the music is dumbed down, but we still listen to the music because of the beat, then I'm going to let my beat talk to you more so than the lyrics. And if people got dope lyrics, that's even better, because that's the icing to the cake. Now you really going to listen to it because everything is there. The beat is good. The lyrics are good. The tone is good. The vibration is good. That's a hit.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about, guys. And you guys can tell that he is the real deal. He's telling you his steps.
They're gonna see. They're gonna learn today.
Guys, you heard it here first. Now, we're not gonna hold Mark on the beats long. So, final question: what advice would you give any male or female that wants to come into the music industry as an artist or as a producer? What would you tell them?
Well, first of all, know your business. Know your know where your John Hancock's supposed to go. Don't sign no contract unless you have somebody with the proper skills or proper knowledge with you to sign these contracts, and know who you are, because there's people that's going, man, chew your head off in the industry. That's going to be the biggest snake in the world to you. They're going to take you up under their wing. They're going to give you all these nice things, and then they're going to ask you for something that you ain't going to be, that you shouldn't have to be asked to be given up. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't even be asked that question, period. And if you don't know how to deal with these people, you're going to give in to these people, and they're going to break you, they're going to damage you, and you ain't going to never be the same. It's a lot of brothers in the industry right now suffering from that syndrome. Don't be one of them people. Don't do that. Don't take that wealth. Don't take that bait, and you get caught up in that trap, man. And everybody know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna dive into it, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Just know who you are, man.
I like that, man. Mark OnTheBeatz, I want to thank you again for coming on the show, man. I want to have you back on the show in the future, because you got big things going on, and the world has got to keep up with you. They definitely do.
Yes,
you bring in the realness.
Please do.
Yes, you bring in the realness, and you're trying to recruit the people with the realness at the same time. So, guys, I just want to say thank you again. Another successful episode for Season 2. And Mark OnTheBeatz, once again, thank you for coming on the show. You heard the scoop right here first on the Big Scoop with Coop. Until next time, people.
You know what time it is. Time to hang out with Mr. Coop. With Mr. Coop, with Mr. Coop, with Mr. Coop, the latest scoop. From Mr. Coop, from Mr. Coop, from Mr. Coop, Mr. Coop.